In today's video, we're gonna see some techniques we can use to make our kick cut through the mix if you're having problems mixing it. We can use two different approaches, by just using the kick only and by using the kick combined with another sample. First thing we do is we use a click that we extract from the kick. It's a little slice of himself of the first few milliseconds. A nice fade out, and that's it. And we play them together at the same time. The second technique is using parallel compression. We create a chain, so we end up having a perfect copy of our original signal that we can now process independently. We use a low cut to filter out the body of the kick. Make sure it's a linear phase EQ, so we know we're not gonna have phase canceling going on. Then we use a compressor. We set a high ratio, bring down the threshold, and then use a slow attack. And we adjust it until we hear the very first transient. Another way to achieve a similar result is with a Transient Designer. The most common way to use a Transient Designer is to add punch to a sound by increasing the level of the attack phase in each transient. That's what we need for our kick. We can also be more accurate and use a multi-band Transient Designer to enhance just a specific band. Let me show you some other tricks to make your kick stand out more in the mix. For example, layering a percussion with a nice clicky attack. We don't want to keep all the body, but just this tiny piece, just the transient. We can also try phase inversion on the top layer to check if it works better. It's a bit more clicky. Let's try now with a clap sample with a small reverb on it. A lot of times I also use a right sample like this one. And if you want, you can also combine them all together. Finally, let's listen to one of these techniques, in this case parallel compression, in a full mix. Thank you so much. See you next week.